Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks, and this one's a bit of a weird video. A little while ago, I asked if anybody wanted to know any answers to any questions. I saw a few other people have done this, and I thought, oh no, let's see if anyone has any. So I've left it a little while, so I've amassed a few questions, and so here we go. First of all, Julie, lovely Julie, asked me, how big do I want my shop to get? It's a bit of an awkward question, really, because when you first start doing any kind of business and you're opening a shop, you know, an online shop, you think, oh, it's going to make millions, you know, I'm going to... But one day I was talking to Chris, the guy who helped me write it, my web designer, and he said, you've got to be careful. You could either... You don't want to get too big too quick. You don't want it to be that, bam, can't cope. And I didn't think about that. And I suddenly thought, yeah, he's right, you know. So, and I did hit the ball running because, you know, there was lots and lots of people who wanted to buy Poundland mystery boxes, Aldi mystery boxes, all those things, who are in the USA, all over the world, had seen me unbox them, other people unbox them, and they wanted to do it. They wanted to get some. So, at first, it was like crazy, but I did know it would settle down. But now I'm packing orders at a steady pace. But in the beginning, I was packing orders that were way too big. And now I'm packing normal orders. Or if somebody wants to buy an I-cord knitter, as many people do, and I get sold out very quick, then that's what they buy, you know. And so I get a lot of smaller orders now. It always amazes me though that when people buy one ball of yarn, and I think, you know, you're paying postage to buy one ball. I'd have to, if it were me, I'd have to pad that. I'm not saying I'm not grateful, you know, I'm just saying if it was me, I would be making the most. But, you know, maybe they didn't need that. Maybe they, yeah, whatever. But that's, how big do I want my shop to get? Comfortably big. I don't want to end up with renting a unit, you know, and going down that road. I guess if things happen like that, they happen like that. And but I don't want to be too busy that I'm not able to do the stuff I love anymore. So, yeah, hard to say is an answer to that question, because we all want to do really well, but at the same time, we all want to have some work-life balance. That's the thing, isn't it? Ethan is my... he's always there. He's been around for a very long time, and he always asks me to do playlists. And he said, will you please do another playlist? Tag, I have listened to the last one too much. I don't know that the world would want another tag. I might do another playlist just for you though, but I don't know. If you're watching me and you're a creator, do you want another tag? I don't know if you do. Okay. But yeah, I will do, just for you, as you ask me such lovely questions. Helen, let's say Helen. I can't read my own writing again, guys. How long have you been crocheting or knitting? I can't say how long, because a long time. I learnt when I was 6 years old, and my mum taught me to crochet. And then we tackled knitting straight after, so at the same time roughly. So I don't knit that much. I have knitted more in the past than I do now. At one point I was knitting, not crocheting, because crochet fell through a black hole and wasn't fashionable anymore. And so I would do baby blankets when someone was having a baby, but the rest of the time I was knitting, because knitting never really falls out, does it? It's always there. So, but now it's the other way around, that crochet has hit a new high. And so that's what I tend to do, mostly crochet now. But I do try every now and then to do a bit of knitting, keep my hand in. But yeah, I was 6. I was a little kiddie. Justin asks, how did I meet Gary? Well... I met Gary on the internet. Yeah, it's a sign of the times, isn't it, really? so many people now meet online. But yeah, I chanced my luck on a few dating sites. No, one dating site, and but I didn't realise it was a hub, and lots of dating sites fed into this one hub of people. And Gary was on a completely different one. He was on Plenty of Fish. I don't remember the name of the one that I was on, but it wasn't Plenty of Fish. And they all used this one hub of people. And I met on there lots of horrible guys. I had some pretty awful experiences, I have to say. And I used to talk to my friend Steve. You probably heard me mention my gay friend Steve. We were like the Dynamite Girls, he calls us, because we used to be up to all sorts. But I would go and talk to him over a couple of cups of tea, and we would kind of vet them, and I'd let him know how things were progressing with the chat, because obviously you don't meet straight away. Well, I wouldn't, and if I did meet, it was always a public place, you know. So yeah, I had a terrible time, and we would yeah, plot all kinds of things. Anyway, but you know, Gary, poor Gary. I said to Steve, I've got two guys that I'm talking to. These are the last two. If these turn out to be lemons, I'm giving it up. So we kind of studied one guy's profile, and it was obvious. It screamed, "Oh, I'm a player." So I ditched him straight away. And then Gary was the last one I was talking to. And yeah, but I put him through his paces to make sure he was genuine, you know, because I'd had so many disasters and so many awful people that poor Gary got the brunt. And it was like, you pass these tests, men, you know, and you can just stay in, that sort of thing. So yeah, that's how I met Gary, on the internet. And he hates all that, and he always says, "Oh, I wish we could do away with all this technology." And I went, "But you would have never have met me without it." Stacey said, "What is your favourite food?" That is hard. That is hard for me because I'm such a foodie. I come from a foodie. My dad was a big foodie. Gary is a foodie and a half. My sons are foodies, and Paul's girlfriend's a foodie. So we're all foodies, and it's so hard because, you know, but I've got a terrible sweet tooth, and so if I were faced with food, like unlimited amounts of food, I'd plump straight for the sweet stuff, unfortunately. But yeah, it's funny how you evolve, isn't it? Because when I was a child, my favourite foods were things that I could make myself, like egg and tomato sauce sandwiches, or just tomato sauce sandwiches, jam on toast, that sort of thing. But then as I got older, it changed. I became a real freak for chicken. But now I'd say that the one thing I miss when I go on my low carb diet, if we put it in that perspective, is egg on toast. I absolutely love. It's my favourite thing. And donuts, you know, just saying. But they're bad for me. So, but I love food, you know, I do. I didn't get this shape by shying away from the biscuit tin, let's just say. Chris, what countries have you visited? Okay. Wales is another country. It is. France, Spain, lots of Spanish islands like Ibiza, Mallorca, and Gran Canaria, Lanzarote, Fuerteventura, Tenerife, and America. Can't forget that. I went to Las Vegas, baby. I'm trying to think if there's anywhere else. I don't think there is, and that's about it for me. Gary's been further than me. I mean, but we may go to Amsterdam, and may travel out this year to Las Vegas. Don't know. But yeah, those are the countries I've been to. I haven't been to any others. No, that's it. Good question. Kelly, what do you want to do in 2024? Ooh, everything, I guess. You know, I want to go out more. We actually had the opportunity to go out last night and didn't go, but I want to go out more. We had put a ceiling up, so I'm filming this on Sunday. It probably won't go out on Sunday, but yeah, we actually put a ceiling up, so I didn't feel much like it afterwards. But yeah, I want to go out more, whether that's just, you know, out or just a little bit out, you know, if you Mickey Flanagan there. Do lots of stuff with the grandchildren if I can, and, you know, zoos and stuff, you know, that kind of stuff. Go to the cinema more, just do stuff more, I think. I'm looking for the warmer weather, really. It's sunny outside now, but it was torrential rain earlier. So yeah, what else do I want to do? I want to build up my business a little bit. I want to advertise it. And I want to build up my channels and lose lots of weight, basically. I'm started. I've kind of about almost a stone in now. So yeah, lose lots of weight. Keep it off. Keep it off is the other one. Oh, Gary's just coming home. Oh, what famous dead person would you like to have a chat with? That was Chris. Frank Sinatra. Yeah. Famous dead person. Frank Sinatra. I've always been a massive Frank Sinatra fan. I want to be a swimmer. Frank Sinatra. But yeah, Frank Sinatra, he was when I was a kid, he was my first real proper crush, because I guess that was even in the days before Donny. Oh, how sad. But, you know, yeah, I was a little girl. My mum used to watch Hollywood musicals with me. And what was your favourite vacation? That was Nicola. God, that's hard, because me and Gary have been on two quite big ones, Gran Canaria and Las Vegas, and we loved them both, but we had the best time in Gran Canaria, so I'd have to say that one. Yeah, I'd have to say that one. Just bear with me a second while I greet Gary.